Greetings, fellow explorers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. Episode 5, The Mines of Moria. So we're mostly repaired up down here now. The integrity of everything is close to 100. There is gravity. It's worth mentioning, like, if you can't have, like, unsupported structures. So if you build a long bridge with no support pillars, it will collapse, that kind of thing. What about this corner? What corner? It's also possible that, depending on what's on the other side of these walls, to knock these walls out to make the base bigger, too. That's probably something I'll do later on. Alright, looks like story goal is the popular option. Now that it's noon, I'm going to eat my metally skewers, have a renewed buff, which is what I was waiting for. So that renewed buff allows me to regen health. That's the benefit of a noon meal. Actually, improving weapons, tools, and armor is a time. Oh, it's all right. I'm going to repair the statues of the Elven Quarter. And also kill all the orcs there, too. You know, if the elves were once allies of the dwarves. And of course, this takes place, like, after the Lord of the Rings. Because you're returning to Moria. Gimli's like an old man now. Or old dwarf, I should say. Not really a man at all. So this is like after they've already established them as like allies. It makes sense to respect their oh, going the wrong way. Respect them and clear it out.
Sunlight feels like.
Sunlight feels like this, buddy. Death. Get smoked. Sword is swoopy. Is it Elven? It's maybe Elven inspired. I could use an axe too. No rock and stone. Also in the Elven Quarter, I haven't found where these statues go. And in hindsight, I probably should have put away my citrine and steel, but oh well. I have a bigger bag, it shouldn't be too much of a problem now. Let's hide that to the mines. I don't need that popping up on me. One thing I haven't done is... Well, I guess first we should figure out where to hand in these statues. So look for the lineage line indicator. And then also, of course, these statues too. Oh, I should not stand here at the moment. So I need a little bit more stone. Oh, this is a bear nest. A little bit more stone to rebuild this. I think what I could do, there is places to mine in this area. And I'll go ahead and mine a little just for the resources to rebuild these statues. And that will also give me steel and, or coal and iron. Oh, you'll see the respawn mechanic here. I didn't technically die, it's like, hey, you shouldn't be in the water. Okay, apparently I can't make that jump, so let's try it from here. There we go. Time to use the new pick. So much better, by the way. So much faster. And this isn't even a particularly nice one.
And once our work is finally done, ale in my hand by the heart. Way, hey, when the ale is gone, pour over ore once more. Pour over ore once more. Ah, a song for a mining heart.
If I get any more amber from this coal, I'll be able to make the other tome bookcase too. So each type of metal, or each type of mineable resource typically comes with like a secondary gem type that comes with it. So like coal, you get amber, iron, you get citrine, and then other metals that you interact with later come with a special or a specific gemstone that you can benefit from. How much stone do I have now? 84. Let's get a little bit more stone for the statues in here, and then we'll go repairing. What gem belongs to stone? Rock. Obviously. Rock and stone! Oh, there's iron right there. But I have enough stone on me right now, so let's get back to the statues. Actually, looks like the lineage is over here. So let's go figure out the lineage too. Recipe found for elven arrows. Well, half of it. Hey, jerks.
Filthy dwarves.
Look at you. Calling me filthy. A little bit of calling the kettle black there, friend.
That's one more for me.
I can also go back to the forge, because the forge was like completely chock full of loot that I hadn't grabbed. Okay, I had enough carvings. So the extra carvings getting dropped there. And we have got Last Alliance Shield, Long Bottom Hat, a Build Lore Tome, Steel Ingots, Sapphire, and Coin. Thank you, Narvi Line. Seriously, if you're not going to try to dodge me, I will kill you. Oh, Jesus. Hello, I was just leaving by. Oh, this is actually an opportunity. Things in the wild... Oh, I guess the cave bear won't fight the wolves. But often things in the wild will fight one another. So, for instance, if a cave bear wandered over at orcs or goblins, it would try to kill the orcs and goblins. They're territorial. They don't really care who's in their territory. They kill everyone. And that's also true of some of the goblins. There are different clans of goblins down here in Moria, and they don't all get along, so you will frequently see them infighting and murdering one another, which is always funny, because you're like, well, I guess I'll watch. Okay, Elven Arrow blueprints are obtained. I'm just poking in to these little shops to see if there's anything in them. Let's go back to the Great Forge to collect all the stuff that I left on the floor. Most of this is just like individual coins. But might as well clean it up a bit. Lemon, thank you for the resub. Oh, it's nighttime already. And I'm full up. Cloth scrap. So there's the Elven arrow blueprint, which requires bronze. And bronze can't be made here, so it's not particularly useful. Well, let's keep going and repairing those other statues to see if one of my favorite blueprints is yet to be unlocked, but soon will be. And I'd really like it, without spoiling what it is. Is there an area loot thing? Nope. But usually, like, you don't have to loot that much. I mean, that's just a result of being in a giant fight and not picking up anything subsequently. It doesn't happen that frequently. It's happened once so far this stream, so it's... While it would be nice, I could also see it being annoying. Trying to pick up things like you didn't want. There we go. The shield is what I really wanted. So, what does it cost? Bronze. Oh, that's too bad. I'm not going to be able to make that anytime soon. There's also the Last Alliance shield, but that's just a tier 2 shield. I already have one. And the long bottom hat is also tier 2. I already have one. So, I don't really need any of the armor that they're offering. There should be maybe another few statues up in here. Really? Pick a fight you can't win? Alright. More statues that I don't need. If you happen to see any broken statues, holler. Let me know. Here's the planting mechanic. So, like, these farm patches have full sun, so I can put down the owl blooms that I had. And if it's wrong, it will tell you it's wrong. It will say there's not enough sun here, or there's too much sun. It depends on what you're trying to plant. So, some crops require full sun, some no sun, and so forth, and so in between. The darkness of night falls. Pretty good indicator to head back. Just trying to get more ingredients for breakfast. Oh. Had I known that was Fury, I probably wouldn't have taken it. So here, you can see the Fury dot, the 2 health that I'm losing. So Fury increases armor, attack power, stamina, but decreases health. So it's like going berserk. It's really nice when you couple that with the lunch meal for health regen. But outside of the lunch meal, it's more problematic than anything. I saw feathers, which are required to make some of the arrows. That sounds like a cave bear. That it is. The cave bears, interestingly, will, like, knock down trees. So one useful mechanic is, like, if you follow around where the cave bear nests are, you can find, like, elven wood lying on the ground and regular wood. So I'm just grabbing the elven wood because the cave bear doesn't care. He just smashes trees to bits. It's properly dark. Let's turn in. I could go searching for more statues, but I'm going to have you guys vote on what to do next. So if you want me to do a story goal, I could go into the Mines of Moria. And if you want me to do something else, just let me know. In terms of gear, there's not much I could do to improve it. I will add, because I have just about all the gear that I want. Or the best gear that I can craft, I should say. One quick pit stop.
There's a tavern in the deep, they say, hum-dee-dee-o-day-o, where the barkeep croons to a tune they play, hum-dee-dee-o-day-o, hum-dee-dee-o-do. And once you know how the ditty goes, hum-dee-dee-o-do, means at the oaken door with the raven crest, you can sing for your supper and a good night's rest. Hum-dee-dee-o-day-o, hum-dee-dee-o-do. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
I like the mining songs. Alright, that's enough. I just wanted to get some so that I was nice and stocked up. Do village. Can, and thank you for the resubs. Welcome to you both. We are going to be doing story goals next. Cool. So we'll go into the Mines of Moria. I am down. Yeah, 5 years, you're gray now? Yeah, you and me both. Wow, what little hair I have. I might have enough... Oh, that's feathers. Let's put that in with the cloth, I guess. I might have enough for the lore... Yep, the lore case I can build, because I got the amber. Nice. Ah! Magam, thank you for the resub too. Oh, there's a patrol outside. So if you're wondering about the patrols, they're mostly line of sight. Meaning, I'm in here. He's not going to see me. I could go out there and fight them. I think they just walked by. Yeah, there they are. See? Paying no attention to me at all. So it is possible to build just about anywhere you want, and as long as you break line of sight so they can't actually see you, you'd probably be fine. But as you play, you get a better understanding of, like, where is safe and where isn't. Because not everywhere is safe. Some places are legitimately just a lot more trafficked. So if you, like, And enemies typically don't wander too far from their spawn point. So, like, if you wander into, like, a troll cave, and you're like, oh, I'll build my base here. Yeah, obviously that's going to be a problem. Alright, they saw me as I was working on the balcony. Dastardly Dave! Thank you for the gifted subs. The other thing is, like, 2 little goblins bashing on my door did, like, 2% damage, right? Like, it's not hard to dissuade them. You just gotta get out there and talk to them. Reason with them. And they'll leave you alone after you do a little bit of light reasoning, I think. What do you guys think? Alright, it is time to sleep. Head deeper into the mines. I did not get cranberries, so we're going to have to go with mushroom stew. I'll make 2. Gear's all repaired. I've got arrows. I'll also take the cram with me. And while that's cooking, I'll try to find things that need repairing. I think that's what I'm going to do, is anytime, like, I'm waiting for something to happen while I'm in base, I'll just, like, repair some walls. Because most of the second floor, I have not bothered to repair much of it. Which is why some of the integrity is dreadfully low. At some point, I'm going to want, like, a stairwell to get myself to the roof. X42, thanks for the resub, too. Yeah, this nook was, cooked. Alright, mealtime. Oh, Lady Strongbriar, thanks for the resub as well. Kicking up a hype train. Cheers. I really ought to... Well, I don't care too much about the morning buff. It's mostly the lunch buff that I care about for the health regen. The early riser and the productive buffs are, like, nice, but they're not health regen. You like the aggressive negotiation techniques? I'm trained in the best dwarven negotiation stratagems that exist. This is peak negotiation. My win-loss rate for negotiating is 100%.
Quiet. I see prey.
My secret? Don't let them get a word in. So we are headed to here, to the mines. I don't really need a waypoint for it, it's just this way. The lemon spread ingredient, it regrows a little bit at a time, so that's why I didn't swing by it. Because harvesting it now would be like a partial harvest. I can wait a day or two for a full harvest. And that's true of a lot of these crops, is like there will be 4 stacks of them that you can collect. And if you collect them every day, you'll get 1 stack every day or 2 stacks every day, whereas you let them regrow a little bit longer, you get more.
Perfect.
Oops. Sorry, tree. I did not mean to cut you down. unfortunate collateral. Here we go. Deeper we go.
The mines of Moria. I hope you lead to Dwarf and some treasures along the way.
Alright, so what do we got here? We have got Rad's granite, and I don't have a pick that can harvest it, and precious gems, and again, not a pick that can harvest it. So let's mark this down. Gems. We have a history stone here. That's weird. Normally it triggers history. Yeah, here we are. Mines of Moria. Gave rich bounties for thousands of years. And then they dug too deep. So, if you're wondering about the progression, this zone would be, I would consider, like, tier 2. And the different zones in the map, so, like, all of this is tier 1, and I've just entered, like, a tier 2 zone. Meaning, the enemies are going to be stronger, my weapons are going to be less effective, my tools are going to be less effective, things get more difficult. Much the way that using a point of reference like Valheim is, you know, when you leave the forest and enter the swamps. You can manage it, but it's going to be harder. And all these dead dwarves are probably an indicator that, yeah, it just got real.
The famed mines of Moria. What a shame to have left all of this ore behind.
I don't see any ore. Yeah, there's actually ore right there. Thunk. So I don't have natural fiber. We're gonna have to do this the... Oh, I didn't bring wood. Luckily, there's wood everywhere. Oh, maybe I can go up through that hole. That seems more convenient. So we have got... Oh, I forgot to tell you one really simple trick. If you hit Q, it's a callout. Generally, this callout is for multiplayer, but if you look at a material, you can see what material it is. So it's like, this is precious gems, this is compacted dirt, you know, this is copper. And my pick can handle copper. We are also in a higher tiered area, so we have a danger mechanic here too. As I make noise, enemies are going to be attracted to the noise, and as a result, making too much noise in this area will cause a horde to attack me. So that's what this is here.
Well, there's always food and always drink. Hum-dee-dee-oh-dee-oh. You can stomp your feet to the tankards clink. Hum-dee-dee-oh-dee-oh. Hum-dee-dee-oh-do. And once you know how the ditty goes, hum-dee-dee-oh-do means at the oaken door with the raven crest, you can sing for your supper and a good night's rest. Hum-dee-dee-oh-dee-oh. Hum-dee-dee-oh-do.
Yes!
And I'm not trying to be quiet here. I am mining to my heart's content. So we did identify that a lot of the things that I want to make cost bronze. So I don't know what forge it's forged on yet, but anyone with simple metallurgic knowledge knows copper plus tin equals bronze. So we have half the equation. That, and I did unlock some blueprints. An oven made from copper ingots An oven allows you to bake rations to carry. So as I mentioned before, some of the meals you eat at the table and you can't carry with you. Some of the meals are rations that you can bring with you that will act like healing potions. So that copper bar is going into an oven, very important. And a brew kettle for ale. So definitely gonna want to build that too. And I'll explain the benefits of that once we have one. But I think the explanation can be as simple as it's beer, yo. And we're dwarves, so one and one together. Are you? Uh-oh, I don't want to destroy the platform I'm standing on. I just want the wood from that thing. Okay, this is not supported. This is supported. Toss me! And don't tell the elf. Oh, actually, what's up there? Copper? Don't tell the elf! Whoa, that wasn't sprinting. Let's try that again. No, you're still not sprinting, dude. Copper? Shadow, obviously. What you got for me in here? Wood and dried fruit. Oh, dried fruit is a ration. A not very healthy ration, but ration nonetheless. So as far as the map's concerned, there is a... I need to get down there. So let's try to find a way that gravity doesn't hurt so much. Alright, we have got precious gems. Still no tin. Got some sort of statue. That looks like coal. Gonna drop in on the statue. Rebuild. Oh, and I landed on a camp. So the Airborne City Watch helmet. Also, wheat. So this is the second outpost. We've got a broken hearth, a broken mapstone, a broken forge and broken furnace, a rune table. That one's important. And a chest. A chest that needs a bronze key, if I am not mistaken. So we'll get to fixing this up sometime in the future. But let's, I do have the stone to rebuild the hearth. Let's just rebuild the hearth so that it's home, quote unquote. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to collect some cloth scraps to drop a bed here so that if I died around here, I would respawn around here. But I'm probably not going to go to much effort to fix this place up, as I already have a base, so this can just be an outpost. Tin! Nice. So now I have a furnace recipe found bronze. That wasn't a big node, though. I want a bigger node of tin. That's iron. Oh, a lot of oats. Oats are the goat. And a dead dwarf. Airbear boots. Beehive for honey. Like cave honey. copper and coal. Still no tin. Wow. Oh, here is a carving for this new zone. Gimmel's lineage line. We'll start collecting those as well. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get some more copper. Because I'm going to want both the brewery and the oven. Which are specifically copper recipes, not bronze recipes. Yeah, I'll get the cloth too. I generally don't pick up cloth. Cloth is one of those things that you don't need a whole lot of, unlike stone and ore. So I pass up on it often. Everything's metal fragments around here. Iron. I'm here for the stone, not the iron. For now. I don't have a dire need for iron, and there is more raw ingredients around these caves than you'll ever need. So, spending all your time, unless you're trying to build something massive, spending all your time resource gathering is probably not worth the time. More iron. It is dusk, so it might be wise to try to collect some cloth for a bedroll and just make camp here. Maybe throwing up like some temporary walls here, mostly for the role playing, because I'm not going to get attacked while I sleep, I don't think. Wow, a lot of dead dwarves. Oh, we have a new enemy type. Hope you're not arachnophobic.
I need a better weapon for this.
So he's screaming, I need a better weapon for this, and that is because I'm in a tier 2 zone with a tier 1 weapon. So there's a bit of a mismatch. Things are going to be resistant to my lower quality weapon now. So the game's kind of urging me to upgrade. But the only upgrade I have available to me at the moment is a spear, and I just really am not fond of spears. So I'm holding out. But actually, let's see what's over here. I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, the road obviously forks here, and there's some color coding. So the last color I saw was the elf quarter, and there's a red color-coded zone up ahead. But I'm going to go this way instead. I need 6 cloth scraps for the bed. I have exactly 6 now. We have got gold ore. Can't mine it, but and adamant. Adamant is like next tier stone too. So let's mine this. Is gold and add Thank you for tuning in to Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 6th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that I've asked for no spoilers, so don't spoil anything. Thank you. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow dwarves.